That's a wrap.
The Rap Party Podcast with Maney and Loren.
Okay. Fun editing that.
That's staying in there.
Isolate it.
This is the Rap Party Podcast, baby. That means it all stays in.
Hey, welcome to a Rap Party Podcast, everybody. Whether you're watching or listening to us, we are Maney and
Loren.
Your boy, Big Al.
Big Al Beezy. And we have a special guest that we want to bring on to our Rap Party Podcast today. This is McKayla, who called into the show this morning when we were discussing ironic jobs. Big Al, we were talking about, like, how you were afraid to fly, but now you're a pilot or a flight attendant. Maybe your house burned down and now you're a firefighter. The ironic jobs, right? So McKayla calls in. Hi, McKayla.
Hi.
And you had a friend with you. Who was that?
That was actually my sister, Maddie.
Maddie. So McKayla and Maddie call in, and they were like, we hate blood growing up. It would give us the icky squirmies, needles, everything. Like Loren feels that way. And now, what do you guys do?
Now I am a crime scene cleaner.
Crime scene cleaner.
How? Like, how do you get into that? Going from what is the transformation story on how you went scared of blood to now cleaning it up every day?
You know, watching like the show Hoarders and like crime scene cleaning shows, it's kind of the same thing. I kind of just fell right into it.
It's so funny. So have you ever worked on a case that we would have seen?
Possibly. There was one a couple of months ago that made the news. It was a double homicide. That one was probably one that you guys would know of.
Okay.
Now, who hires you?
We do a lot of work with like the police departments or just families that are in need sometimes.
Right, because I would think if I lived in an apartment and God forbid something happened to me and then I'm gone, it's the apartment's dime to have you come in and clean up the mess that was made.
Yep, exactly. So we do a lot of work with those kind of places too.
What's the craziest thing someone's ever called you for?
Oh gosh, I could go on forever.
But we have time. We're on the Rap Party Podcast, so
that's a good question. I'm not.
All right, will you think on that for a second? Because here's a question that I want to follow up on as you guys decide which story you'd like to share with us about the craziest thing. How long after the police are done, crime is committed, blood is shed, police are called, then when do you guys get called?
Kind of just depends on how fast the police department and the families want to move. Sometimes it's the same day that it happens, or sometimes it can take months. And when it takes months, it makes the job a lot harder for us.
Oh, I bet. Yeah,
That stuff been sitting for a minute.
A grass stain sets in like 3 seconds.
Wine.
I can only imagine. Yeah, wine. I can only imagine blood.
Yeah.
And
yes.
you're
Yes.
coming after the bodies have all been removed and everything else.
Yes, yep. So we actually never see the bodies or anything like that.
Well, that's good news.
But you're seeing a story.
Yes, yep.
That's
And sometimes we get the stories, and sometimes we just have to make it up in our head.
Got you. So what's one thing that like TV and movies be getting like dead wrong? That was not a pun. But like what's one thing that they be getting dead wrong about y'all's jobs? Like
What's one thing that they get wrong about our job?
Yeah, like Al's right. Like on like CSI or something. If there's crime scene cleanup.
I don't know.
Like in the radio world, it annoys us when there's a shot and they're on the radio and they're talking to a caller and they don't have headphones on. You have to have the headphones on to hear the caller.
Like, we don't have headphones on right now, but it's because we're recording this off the air.
Right.
But if you're doing something on the air and you don't have headphones in, you're not really on the air.
Right. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. My dad was an airline pilot, and he used to say that when they were like going down the runway on any movie where a pilot was talking and the two pilots are looking at each other as they're taking off or landing, he's like, all eyes are straight ahead. You never take your eye off the runway when you're taking off or within 1,000 feet of landing. Like, and the pilot's like, 5,000, yeah.
and then what?
Right. Well, back to your interesting job. Tell us, is there a smell? Is there a specific smell that sometimes you can't get out?
The smell can be pretty dang bad sometimes, especially when they wait a very long time for us to come and clean it. It smells horrible. I'm not sure what I can compare it to. It
Roadkill.
smells like death. It's like roadkill times 100.
Oh.
Most of the time the smell does come out, but, every once in a while we'll get calls back for smells that can't go out, but we have machines and stuff that can take out the smell.
Have you ever puked upon arrival?
Oh, yes. More than once. Yes. We all have.
What are you cleaning now?
Today we're just on a hoard. We're not on any crime scenes today.
A hoard.
Not yet.
Oh, on a hoard.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Do y'all
So-
get to like listen to music, or do y'all like just be doing it in silence? What's the vibe when y'all go like set up and try to?
It's a
You
good
know what I'm
question.
saying?
If it's a
Go
murder
to the-
scene, you
know
don't wanna
what
be
I'm saying?
listening
Do you
to
have to set a
Shakira.
vibe, or do y'all just go in
Marilyn
and
Manson. I mean, what do you?
yeah?
That also kind of depends if the clients decide to stay with us. Obviously, if they're there at the house with us while we're cleaning it,
Yeah.
it'll be dead as professional as we need to be. But sometimes when the client isn't there, we'll definitely be putting on some music to try to drain out the traumatic stuff.
Oh, that's real.
What part of the body bleeds the most?
How would she know? The body's gone by the time.
She knows. She could tell if it's a leg. She could tell if it's a headshot. I'm sure. Am I right?
Sometimes more, on the gun ones, you can kind of tell, especially when like a shotgun was used. Those are a nightmare to clean up. It goes on every single inch of the house. It goes even in rooms that it didn't even happen in.
Like sprays all over the walls.
Blood splatter. This
Yep.
is so.
Yep, on the ceiling.
You were the one that wanted to have them on for the rap party.
I know, because it's very fascinating to me.
Right.
Like, so I never wanted to work in hard news because I didn't think that I have the mentality to be able to separate and go home and be okay afterwards.
yeah.
So how do you have an issue with that, or do you talk to somebody? Are you compartmentalizing it?
I don't really have an issue with it yet. We do have the option to talk to therapists if we ever needed to. I'm with this kind of work, you've got to kind of have a dark sense of humor.
Yeah.
So with
Right.
that
Isn't your
help with-
isn't your company tagline when you're hiring people, come have a bloody good time?
it should be.
Is it your company or do you work for somebody?
No, I work for somebody. It's a franchise.
Oh, wow.
When you are at a place where the family is still there, are they the ones that tell you the story?
Sometimes them or the police officers will, or like we work with insurance a lot, so insurance will also tell us sometimes.
Gotcha. And you said you do hoarding as well, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I want to hit a quick little pivot on these hoarding. So, like, what's the craziest, like, hoarding house that you done ever, like, ran across? Like, was it given piled up? Was it just a bunch of, what was
She's
that?
at
given?
one now, she said.
Oh man. Sometimes they get so bad that you can't open the front door or back door.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all the way up to the ceiling and like 8 feet, like to the ceiling. You're crawling on everything that they have just piled up. It's a lot, especially when animals are involved.
Oh,
Those-
yeah.
those-
Feces and stuff.
Yeah, the smell and the hair and dead animals. And we see all sorts of stuff.
Are you a heavy lifter? Is that part of your job too? Like if you go to a hoarding house where there's like stuff from ceiling to floor, do you have to carry that shit out to the dumpster?
Yes, we do. We order dumpsters on site, and we'll have to carry everything out. And, I mean, we pretty much take anything that the client wishes to throw away.
Wow. So when I moved into my house, the house that I'm in now, our neighbors told us that the woman who was in there before was an organized hoarder. Like she had things in like boxes, but they were piled up to the ceiling.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes they're organized and sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the crime scene stuff.
I wonder if she cleaned up my house before it went on the market.
Did you ever clean a place called the Chateau, McKayla, in Ballantyne?
I have.
Go ahead. Wait, McKayla.
Did we lose her?
Yeah.
Okay. Is a place that is a bigger worse to clean up, or is it better because it's like stuff's more spread out, like a smaller space that's packed in might be harder to clean up than a bigger place? You see what I'm saying?
I would say no. Smaller would be better.
Have you ever?
It also kind of just depends on how much they have, too.
Yeah. Have you ever found any treasures?
Oh, yes. We've found lots. We get to take home actually quite a bit of stuff that we get okay from the clients from.
Any jewelry?
No jewelry. I've furnished pretty much my whole house. I will say that.
Tell me,
Nice.
I'm sorry, what's your favorite piece of like furniture or like favorite item that you've gotten from doing that?
Let's see. I have found a lot of old like silver containers and like vases and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really into like the old kind of stuff, so I would say that's my favorite.
Okay.
Back to the blood. How clean do you get the house? I mean, can somebody move in, or do you get it just like so that there's no more contamination around?
No more contamination around, but someone can also move in. It just depends on like how far and deep that the blood has leaked down, because sometimes we'll have to remove like flooring and carpet.
Yeah.
And you
drywall.
do all that?
Yep, we remove everything. The only stuff that we don't really do is putting anything back. So if we take floor out, you got to have somebody else come and do the floor.
Okay.
So you're pretty handy too.
Yes, we are. We do lots of stuff. We do rodent droppings. We do everything. Mold.
Y'all are brave. I mean,
Get rid of
shout out to
squirrels.
y'all. That's a lot. I know many a grown man who would be like, I'm
Yeah,
not about to go
right?
and do that. So
Uh-huh.
These two sisters are working their ass
I
off.
Yeah,
know.
they
So
are.
shout out to y'all. Y'all eating.
Yeah, we love what we do.
I bet. It sounds like it. And then you guys listen to our show while you're cleaning up a murder scene ever?
Oh, for sure.
Listening to Can't Beat Loren as you're like
You
picking
gotta have a
up
little humor in your life. Yeah.
picking up a toe. There's no body parts left though, right? Like everything
Oh,
that,
did you ever find like a body part that the police accidentally left behind?
yeah, like a piece of brain or a toenail.
Oh, yeah, we've definitely seen brain, skull, and some bones, but nothing like huge, like arm or leg or anything like that. Lots of hair. We've seen lots and lots of hair.
She's like, we take it home and we're trying to build a
Wow,
reconstruct
y'all make a wig out of it.
We're trying to reconstruct a Frankenstein. Right now, we just need an ear, yeah, teeth and stuff. I bet. Oh, Michaela.
Oh.
We've seen it all.
But you enjoy doing it, like we talked about on the air. You said like you enjoy working for your clients so that they could kind of put this behind them.
Yep. Nobody really knows that we exist until they need us.
Yeah.
Well, we
Wow.
talk about Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Company a lot. They are one of our advertisers. One thing they don't do is crime scenes like that. Like
Yeah.
they have some hard shit that they clean the carpets with, but like you guys use stuff that's extra. Like what's your tool of the trade?
We have a live enzyme that we use that will break away biohazard, and then we use our disinfectant that will finish cleaning it up.
Science is amazing. I
It
feel like I
really
say
is.
that once a week because I get amazed at some kind of new technology or something
Yeah.
that is out here.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time. We appreciate you being on the Rap Party podcast, giving us a little insight into a crime scene cleanup crew. How, like when you have a big house, is it just more than you and your sister ever?
Oh, yeah. The team that I have, there's about 6 to 7 of us. So sometimes, most of the time we're all together.
Wow.
Cool. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming on with us, and you have a great day, okay?
Thank you. You do the same.
Happy cleaning. You can put your hazmat suit back on now.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.
Hey, it's Loren from the Maney and Loren Morning Show. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this video. If you want to see more videos, you can always check out our behind the scenes content or our War of the Roses.